All right. So today we're going to talk about a couple things. Okay. We're going to talk about how do I want to put this? I've been pretty stagnant. I've been pretty stagnant on stream. I've been pretty inactive, you could say. And if you don't want to say inactive, inconsistent is for sure a word that hurts and fits. But I have to change that, right? Like if I want to do something with streaming, and I do, I have to be more consistent. I have to have consistent goals, and I have to have a way to achieve those goals, right? Right? So, to that end, and kind of the impetus for this decision was a video posted by Ludwig, okay? And Ludwig recently took part in an event put on by Kai Cenat, Streamer University. And he's successful. Like, Ludwig objectively is successful. He puts out fantastic content. In fact, he put out, in my opinion, what I called the best piece of media that I've watched since Inside by Bo Burnham. And that was Tip to Tip, their China trip with him and Michael Reeves. That video series, the best piece of media that I've watched in recent time. That's the context. Him at Streamer U, he talked with his classes about things that streamers need to be doing to have growth, to be taking advantage of whatever you have going on, right? So, to that end, this is the video in question. We are not going to play it here, like, in its entirety. It is long. It is almost a 2-hour video. I've literally watched it all. And I made note of some specific things throughout that video. So first, not bad. Be lucky. Jesus Christ. Be lucky. Right? What does that mean? Be lucky. You, like, to succeed streaming, you have to be in the right place at the right time. You have to have people going through and seeing, like, what you're doing, and then you have to convince people that they are going to want... convince people is probably not the best way to put it, but you have to have buy-in from folks who click onto your stream or tune into your stream, that they want to be there, that they want to be part of what you're doing, right? And if you don't have that, well, no one's going to hang around. But you have to get people to click in, right? So be lucky. What can we do to be lucky? Well, create your own luck. Okay. What does that mean? What does create your own luck mean? No one gives a shit about anything online, right? Even, like, I am a person with a face online yapping to folks, right? But that literally doesn't mean anything to anyone. You have to be doing things consistently to put your face in front of other people, because whatever you're doing yesterday doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing tomorrow matters, but specifically what matters is what you're doing right now in front of people that can either click into your stream or click on your face somewhere, right? So be available. Promote clips, videos, and stream efficiently. Did I spell that right? I think I spelled that right. So, promote clips, videos, and stream efficiently. Why are we talking about this? It is a lot of work to stream and to create content, to create videos, to create long form videos, and then to also create clips. And if you, as a single person, like a smaller content creator, you try to do all of that on top of working, like you're gonna burn yourself out, right? Like that's a ton. That's a ton to manage, right? So now what do we do? How do we adjust that? How do we change that? Stream efficiently. I'm guilty of this, where I will hit go live, I'll be a goblin, and I will just stream whatever game I'm playing or whatever friends I'm hanging out with, and that will be the time. But it's almost like empty calories, right? Like it's vapid, and it's aimlessly wandering, in the nether, right? It's not efficient. So stream efficiently. So moving forward, we're going to be keeping our streams tight, down to a 2 to 4 hour window, with the goal of videos. Every stream is a recording session. The goal for every stream is to get 3 videos. Goal for every stream in a 2 to 4 hour stream is to get 3 8 to 15 minute videos out, right? Maybe some longer ones depending on what we're doing, but the goal every stream is to get 1 to 3 videos out edited. Okay? On top of that, posting VODs. My VODs are live on Twitch. That's literally the only place they're live. They are literally nowhere else, and that's on me. That's my fault, right? That's on me. That's my fault. Posting VODs specifically to YouTube, right? People, that's discoverability, right? If content was good enough for me to put on a live stream, someone might want to watch it. And it's also, that's easy. That's easy. Other thing, clips. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at clips. I'm not good at I mean, I have moments in stream that are funny, but having the presence of mind to go ahead and I literally have a button. I have a button here on my stream deck to clip. I can do it right now. There we go. That's a clip. We just posted it. We just did it. It's in chat. It's right there, right? I've got to get better about making clips. Clips and short form content are absolutely prime discoverability on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, right? For discoverability purposes, you have to be doing that. Okay, so that's how you create your own luck, right? Create your own luck is actually making content, doing content, right? Having a goal. I've talked about this before. I don't have a desire to be a top 100 streamer. I don't have designs to do this and to be a millionaire, right? What is my goal? My goal would be to do content creation full time. What does that mean? What does that mean? For me, for my family, I would want to be able to do content creation and be successful enough doing content creation that this is what I do, right? To do that, I have to make enough money doing that I don't need to work my 9 to 5 that I do right now that takes up 50 to 60 hours of my week, and I need to make enough money that I have an exit plan, right? If you approach streaming, even when you're really successful, right? And I've had times in the past where I was doing really successful. But even if you approach it and you don't have an off ramp in mind, if you don't have a, I need to plan ahead for when this starts slowing down, well, then the only thing that you've done is put a hole in your resume when eventually you're going to have to go be a door greeter at Walmart. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So doing content creation full time, making enough money to support my family, making enough money to plan for retiring, right? This isn't a train that goes on forever. At some point, people fall off, right? I haven't been successful to fall off. I haven't been successful enough to fall off. I've had flashes in the pan. I've had times where I've had more viewership. This isn't one of those times, right? I am, for all intents and purposes, still just starting out. I've been doing this for a while, but I haven't moved anywhere with it. Part of that is the focus around my job, which I have to do. I have to focus for my job. That provides for my family. That provides for the entire house that I live in, right? That's the income that my 9 to 5 earns. So I need to make enough to pay for my life, which isn't extravagant, right? But I have to, it's up there. And I have to plan for what am I doing when I'm going to stop streaming. Making enough money to invest, right? Whether that be business ventures or reinvesting in content or, whatever that looks like, right? So I need enough money to support my family, enough money to set aside so that I don't want to be 72 working at the self-checkout and making enough money to invest, like going towards retirement, right? So that we have diversified incomes, right? How do we do that? On the video, Ludwig talks about revenue streams, right? So I spelled revenue wrong. Revenue streams. All right. So for streamers, you have revenue streams. Those revenue streams are Twitch, right? That's where we're at right now, or whatever streaming platform you're on. It's not specific to Twitch, but we're on Twitch, right? So Twitch, which is subs and bits, and donations. Right? Subs, bits, and donations. You have YouTube, which is ad revenue. And then you have sponsorships. Okay. Now, to get sponsorships, you've got to reach out. Okay. For YouTube, you need 1,000 followers, and I think 4,000 watchtowers. To be monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 followers, you need 4,000 watch hours. I have the watch hours. I need the followers. How do you get the followers? You post 3 videos every day that you stream, and you do your call to action. right? You should be shouting this from the rooftops. If you are not plugging yourself, if you're not telling people, hey, hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, if you're not pushing people to interact, that's just not going to happen, right? So, every stream is a recording session. We're going to limit our streams to 2 to 4 hours. I don't think I included. I said that, but I don't think I typed it in there. Not sponsorships. Sponsorships. Streamlabs. Streamlabs has sponsorships baked in. I have a business email. I get emailed stuff. I need to. Oh my gosh, my typing is atrocious. I'm supposed to just deal with me. Okay. Also, I think I should probably add merch here. I'm gonna put the cart before the horse. I'm not at a point. I've had points where I've offered merch and people have even bought merch, being supportive, but that I don't think now is the time for that. This is our game plan, right? This is our game plan. So we're going to create our own luck by being available. We're going to stream consistently. We're keeping it 2 to 4 hours. Every stream is a recording session. And our goal for every stream is to get at least 3 videos out, right? While we're streaming, what do we do? Or before streaming, or hitting go live, what do we do? This is probably some of the best advice that, and this isn't new advice. This isn't like hidden knowledge, but it's one of those things that you can put on the back burner and you can say like, oh, I don't need to do that, right? Before hitting go live, ideate. Is that a word? Ideate? That's the word that Ludwig used on stream. Come up with stream ideas. Write them down, right? Have a game plan going into stream. You don't just hit go live and vibe. You need to have a path forward. You need to have something that you are going and doing. Okay? Work on it. I did that before today. I know what we're doing today. I know how we're spending our day. Come up with stream ideas. Have a game plan, and that will help focus what you're doing. For YouTube, this is a little scattered because I'm going off of memory. Thumbnails. Details aren't as important as you think. Squint test. What looks better? Steal ideas. When you're watching something, you see a good idea, fucking steal that shit. That's literally the advice given, right? You don't only just take someone's ideas. You don't just want to be sitting humping off someone. But when you're going through and you're looking at YouTube and you're posting videos, look at titles that are effective. Look at titles that are grabbing people's attention and use them. Make it your own. Take it, make it your own, do that. What else? Oh, you've got to acknowledge that folks will leave your stream. So I actually did not know this. According to Ludwig in this video, 50% of viewers turn over every year. 50% of viewers turn over every year. So the people watching you today, a year from now, more than likely will not be the people watching you next year, and almost assuredly won't be the people watching you 2 years from now. People's tastes change, and I, like, honestly, even thinking about it, I have content creators that I used to consume their content a ton, and I don't really anymore, right? Just be it, I don't have time, I don't watch that much stuff, or where I'm spending that time watching content. Your viewers are gonna leave. Make it a good time while you have them, right? Be putting in the work while you've got people here, and always just be pushing forward to the next stream. Next stream is king. What you did yesterday doesn't matter. That's it. That's our goals. That's our goals. That's what we're doing moving forward. This is the game plan. This is our template. These are what I took away from this video. And if you're someone that's like, I know several people that tuned into my stream, went, hey, that seems like a good time, and got into themselves, and even were more successful than I've been up to now. People that did excellent work going live and streaming, right? Everything in this video is useful to literally anyone that's hitting go live. If you're streaming for any other reason other than just being live and hanging out, now if you just like streaming and you don't care about making money, you don't care, like, if you don't have any goals for it, you're just hitting go live for the love of the game, you don't have to worry about any of this. But if you're going live with the goal of being able to build or do something, this video is a masterclass in what you should be doing with it. I'll have it linked once I get this posted to YouTube. This video will be linked down in the comments and in the description.